What is it? And here you have it. Idylla, our great failing. Now let us go to Anakatos. He may hide from our people's needs, but he will not refuse a visitor sent from Athene. The gods choose the Primos to lead we Colossi and to enact their will. Of the gods, we are the favored of Athene, the goddess of wisdom. Or we were. Athene's once common words have been quiet for some time. The Primos has prayed in isolation for years, but she does not answer. Farewell.
Please, just let me past. I will only be gone for a short while.
You know why you cannot leave.
Mind your step here, beckoned. I wouldn't want the Colossi's failure to claim any more lives than it already has. It is not here by choice. Or our choice, anyways. Such questions would be better suited for the Primos. Suffice it to say that this was made in anticipation of something that never occurred. Very well. Beyond these stairs is the sanctuary of the Primos, the leader of the Colossi people in the teeth of Naros. I must warn you, Anakatos has not left these quarters in years. He vowed to never cease his prayers until the gods answered them, and his people have languished for it. But I think his answer has finally arrived. Speak to him, beckoned. His people have need of him. After years in his sanctum, I doubt he is the Primos I once knew. But though we all languish in the god's absence, none suffer as he does. He will likely see you as the answer to his prayers. Farewell.
though the path be fraught with tribulation, know that it leads to the land of our greatness, and that we walk it with you. Such were the words the gods spoke to the progenitor of my race when they sought to guide us from our base origins into a fruition of potential. The words have been in my heart every day of my reign, but now they are embodied. Welcome, beckoned. At last, this city will be complete. Because we are all of us, my whole people, incomplete. Because we are not worthy enough, not deserving enough to see such wonders of the gods. And I thought that failure was a finality. I have prayed to the gods in seclusion in hopes of an answer, but they were as quiet as the silent choir. Now the beckoned is come. With you, the gods can bear witness to us atoning for our inadequacies. We must start at once, beginning with the wreath of absolution. Something no primos would ever wish to wear. They are only made in times of great need, when we must prove to the gods our devotion. The wreath of absolution can only be created from the hands guided by Athene. I must ask you to assemble it. First, a golden prayer circlet is needed to serve as its base. The art of crafting one is all but lost to us, but I require one all the same. The last primos to wear a wreath of absolution, Arches, is buried with one such circlet. Secandra led you to me, did she not? Then she will lead you to the circlet. It lies in his crypt, in the darkest pits beneath the city. They are old halls, and they have fallen into disuse. I understand there might be trepidations in taking such an artifact from my predecessor's crypt, but I assure you, it is ordained. The times we have arrived at are desperate, and when the heavens show their intent, one cannot stand too much on ceremony. We are so close now.
What can I do? You return. Well, the Primos has not graced the ears of his subjects in ages. What has he said to you? The circlet of Arches. And Anakatos expects me to lead you to it? Has his reclusion left him senseless? Has he forgotten his history as well as his people? Very well. As I cannot refuse the Primos, I will meet you in the crypts in the undersewers of the city. Let us deal with this as quickly as possible. We can find it in the crypts beneath the city's sewers. They are old structures, forgotten as the city was built above them. Very well.
you seen the rather small creature that entered the city?
Are you in need of medical assistance? I know the healing arts. Be careful if you choose to debate. What do you think of our humble academy, Chosen One? Could I perhaps convince you to debate one of my prodigies? Surely the Beckoned of Athene would be a worthy lecturer. I despair that the Lycaeus has passed under the awareness of one so blessed. Our academy is the center of conversation for philosophy and theology in Idylla. Would you be opposed to joining us for a dialogue or two? It would be an honor. Wonderful! With the hard times about us, I worry that our long-kept traditions will eventually be lost as the school's influence wanes. Your involvement is sure to spark interest in the Lycaeus once again. Now, let us begin. In your first debate, you face Thace, one of my most promising students. Study hard, Becca.
Greetings, Beckoned. I take it that Onisimos wishes me to go through with this debate? Very well. You are? Then, I will begin. I mean, here is the topic of discussion. A torrential storm sweeps a youngling and a full-grown colossi into the flow of a river. A big one. A river, I mean. Now, there is only time to save one. Which should one choose to save? And you would choose to spare the potential for strength over the certainty of it? That's a stance few might stand by. Very well, let us begin the debate. Let us prepare. Then, here we go. Here is my rebuttal.
You smashed him senseless, Beckoned. Why, this is the form all debates take here at the Lycaeus. Opening statements are made, and combat determines the victor. I am unsure what else you were expecting. That said, will you allow others to challenge you? You appear to be quite skilled. Speak to Sisters. He is eager to debate with you. Study hard.
Is it my turn to challenge you, Beckoned? I am eager to test you. I am glad. Tell me, what is the most effective on a trip across a vast... Leave me, Beckoned. Even were you to lift this boat... That is however, but enough words. Prepare yourself.
And the beckoned arrived. An absolutely scintillating debate beckoned. Sisters didn't stand a chance. Are you ready for another? Find my disciple Zeno when you are. He wishes to challenge you. Speak to Zeno. He wishes to test his intellect. Study hard, Beckham.
You are the beckoned, especially for one so You are one of the greatest debaters. What makes a war worth fighting? Very good. Any day. But does the act of war let us have our own? Prepare yourself. Shall we make our places? I'm not.
Zeno's argument was hastily prepared drivel next to your well-constructed thesis. Phine, an older disciple, wishes to debate with you. Speak to Phine. She is my... Study hard, Beckham. You are the beckoned.
You've defeated many of Master Onisimos' students. Prepare yourself to face the Master's most gifted student. Excellent. You've done well thus far. Does might make right? That is an intriguing point, but it runs counter to the core of our culture. Let us prepare yourself. Let our discourse begin. Here is the summation of...
Beckoned, welcome back. Have you been enjoying your debates? Indeed, you have defeated all of my students, Beckoned. The issue I pose to you is this, brought to my mind by your overwhelming strength. Can those with absolute power, such as yourself, have courage? If one enters battle with victory all but assured, can one also be called brave? I would never dream of it. You are the beckoned. Shall we begin the debate? Prepare yourself. I will enjoy your counterpoints. You have my underlying gratitude for participating in our competitions. Please take this as a token of my appreciation. Word of your scintillating lectures is sure to bring attention to our school. Already there are more spectators in the Lycaeos than there have been in years. Your thoughts guard you well in combat. May this talisman offer you similar protection. Study hard, Becky.
Yes, Beckend. I am pleased to serve how I can. If you have wounds to tend to, Paris can assist.
You are the Beckend. Have you come seeking debate?
You must be the Beckoned.
Beckoned! Can I have potions to offer you, Beckoned. A great many potions. I have potions for every need. Can I interest you in some armor? Beckoned! For a small amount of gold, you won't find better protection. Anywhere up here amongst the clouds. Watch your step up here in the concourse. It is a long way down. Can I interest you in some armor? I can help repair your equipment. Are you looking to have your equipment repaired? Farewell. Welcome to the Idylla Market, Beckoned. Can I interest you in a freshly honed... And weapon? Mind the city's edges.
A finer sagecrafter there is not. Ah, the beckoned. You won't find a better sagecrafter in all of Idylla than...
The finest magical I am sure you shall find something. In my stock to your liking, Beck. I will be here if you need. The finest magical craft. And it would seem that the deliverer of my people has found me at last. Many honored greetings to you, Beckoned. If you would, I have more than pleasantries to discuss. Like many, I seek your prowess. A culling. Though the Colossi are a people of faith, the lowest of these doubters become marauders. Bloodthirsty and violent, capable of nothing but wrath. They must be purged. I thank you. Each marauder should carry a totem of some sort. Bring those to me as proof of your... They roam the lands below the city. I do not doubt that you will find...
Has help come at last? Ah, the famed Beckoned comes to me at last. Admittedly, my request might be the smallest you will hear, but I wish to voice it none to preserve the past. All around us is the great chisel and hammer of progress, keen on dragging my people towards enlightenment. But such progress means nothing without context. I wish for someone who can find artifacts of my ancestors, reminders of our simpler times. Very good. I'll reward you for any artifacts you can find, but larger artifacts will do well for both of us. I await your findings. They are strewn throughout the teeth of Naros. They may be hidden in forgotten corners. Good luck in your search.
My business in the teeth of... What is it? Unless you can somehow convince the guards to... I'm sorry. It just makes you a little crazed, you see. All I want is to leave for a short time to travel to the Warren and check on my wife, Galatea. I did not choose to leave her beckoned. I wanted her to come with me, but she can be difficult to move to action sometimes. But I can't... All I want to know is that she is unharmed. But I've done so well for this city that I am forbidden from Well, you can certainly try. But Galatea is stubborn as stone. Would you truly beckon? That is something. At least I will be certain that she... I left her in the ruins of the Warren, the city's old quarry. You should search there for her. Please find my wife.
Watch your step in the concourse.